How is it going, everyone? The Trout 91 here for a Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. Now, I know you're used to seeing me play and upload FIFA on a Sunday, which has become a bit of the tradition to put the T91 RTG up on a Sunday afternoon. But after yesterday, I had one of the worst times I've ever had playing probably a video game ever, especially with FIFA. It is now at a point where I no longer enjoy that game, and it is one of the worst FIFAs I've ever had the displeasure of playing. So for that reason, I wrote an entire post about it in the community tab on my channel, so if you want to go over there and read the entire thing, you most certainly can do. But I have had enough of that. I've had enough of that, and I don't really want to dwell on it too much, but I thought I would treat you to a video regardless. And today we're looking at Star Wars. Now, I bought this game over Christmas. I was looking for something a bit different to play, something more casual that would really give me a lot of excitement and a lot of joy out of my free time, because there's only so much Call of Duty and FIFA you can play, and there aren't too many other games that have struck up my interest as that is concerned. And I got on this game. I actually played the beta a couple months back when it came out as an open beta, and I loved it. If I could describe it to you, it is basically Battlefield-themed Star Wars. And it feels so epic, it's so good to play. I never actually played the original ones, so it's really quite a fresh take on first-person shooters, third-person shooter, whatever style you want to call it. Just shoot-'em-up kind of games, and the fact that it is in the Star Wars universe is absolutely top-notch, and I love playing it. So much so, I actually suggested in the Road to Commander episodes potentially doing a Road to Commander style series for this game, because I think it's so enjoyable to play. I think it'll be really entertaining to watch, and I think everyone understands Star Wars to an extent and likes Star Wars, at least most people do. So it wouldn't be exactly too far from what people are used to seeing. And I think it could be a really entertaining series. I enjoy doing the Road to Commander series as a whole. And when it finishes, I don't really know what to do with myself or what to upload, because it's kind of hard to just do these kind of videos and ramble on about absolutely nothing. The problem with something like a Let's Play is you're kind of having to focus on the story itself as well as talking about absolutely nothing. So I'm really interested in this game. I kind of wanted to put a little feeler video out there, kind of test the waters on what you guys think of this game. I've seen quite a bit of chat back in the comments section in the community tab on Twitter about you guys wanting to see a bit of Star Wars gameplay, so I thought I'd put this video out as a alternative to get a real engagement of how people will receive this kind of video. I was originally going to wait until after I had finished the Road to Commander to do something like this as an RTC style for Star Wars Battlefront 2. But if this video gets over 200 likes, I don't think that's likely to happen. But if you really are adamant you want to see this start very soon, rather than waiting for that to finish, please do drop a comment, drop a like, tweet me, do whatever you need to do to get your comments across. If you're someone who doesn't really like to interact that much with videos, but you're still watching this one in particular, please do give me some sort of recognition or some sort of shout that you want to see more of this stuff. Or maybe you just want to see a couple of gameplays here and there of this game. I'm certainly willing to do that. I want to change things up a bit. I've done Call of Duty and FIFA for so long. I would like to try out some new games. I have done that in the past. I put up things like Gears of War. I even did a bit of PUBG back in the day. I've done some H1. I've done some Halo before. I've done all sorts of different games, and some of them get well received to an extent. It's usually the first episode or two that go down really well. After that, they kind of trail off, and I do want to start looking into playing other games and posting about other games, and I think this is one that can really suit me, because I feel like I'm pretty decent at it. I've learnt some more about the game and how it works. I'm still obviously no expert about it, but it suits my traits, you know, first-person shooters, third-person shooters, Star Wars themed. Great game to play. I really enjoy playing it. I rarely ever get annoyed at it because it's just such a pleasure to play. And I think it could be a really enjoyable one to watch, especially if I start rambling on about absolutely nothing. And there's so much variation in this game, in characters, guns, I don't think you can ever really get bored, and there's so many good maps on this, and the fact that you play attacking and defending in Galactic Warfare, which is one of the game modes, you just have so much to do. Every single game feels like a fresh game. I don't think I can really ever say I've played a map or a scenario and had the same outcome, because there's so many different ways to go about this. Anyway, I hope you're having a good Sunday and a good weekend. I'm sorry to drop the bombshell on you that I'm not doing the Road to Glory anymore. If you didn't see my tweet on Twitter or you didn't see my post on the community tab, I really do apologize. I tried so hard to get through that, and I really hate quitting on series. But I just can't take that game anymore, and I really want to start being a bit more positive and making sure that the free time I do have is correctly used and it goes to things that are worthwhile. I'm very sorry that we might not see those theme songs in the iTunes charts anytime soon, but that's the sacrifice I'm willing to take. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do drop a like rating. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more. And for the love of God, please do let me know what you think about this game as far as a viewing perspective is concerned, or any other games you might want to watch. I'm really intrigued to see what it is you like watching for my subscribers out there. You've been with me for so long through the good times and the bad times. I feel like it's only right to give you your chance to let me know what you want to see. I know loads of people are going to shout out and say, "Oh, I'll watch you watch paint dry." I'll watch you watch paint dry. That's how much we love you, and you know how much I appreciate that. But I would love to hear a little bit of an opinion. Just anything that you want to see out there. I'm always willing to listen to it. Hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you later. Peace out.